Welcome to Albion TV presents the AO Daily Show, your source of real news in an unreal world, keeping you up to date on the latest news, events, and the great community of Albion Online. Today is Monday, the 28th of October, and I'm your host, Shozen, and with me today is my co-host, Bogul. How are you doing today, Bogul?
Good morning, good morning. I feel great, dude. I think I have something going on here. Hello, everybody. But yeah, how are you doing, Shozen?
I'm doing well. We've got lots of news today, and Monday is one of my favorite days because it's the day where we look back at last week, and I get to tell people more news than I could tell anybody any other day of the week because it's the day where we talk all about the news from last week, and that's it. We just talk about last week. It's really easy. I enjoy it.
Nice. Okay, but we do have some official news as well. So do you want to get through that first before we talk about
Well,
last week, Shozen?
of course, we always have to talk about the official news. And what do we have today? We have Percival Patch 9. Didn't we just talk about Patch 8?
Yes, that
Yes.
happened last week, but we have Percival
9.
Patch 9 on the test server.
on the test server.
That's a little different, yeah.
Yeah.
On this very patch, there are some big changes coming up for laborers, some combat balance changes for curse staff, and a few tiny fixes. If experience serves us right, then we should see that patch coming on Wednesday, probably.
I didn't see these changes.
Well, now you did.
Yeah.
And I think on Wednesday or Thursday, we have a lot to talk about once we see these in action. And I think on Thursday, we wanted to talk in more detail about the laborer contracts on our how do we call this? Economic Thursday show?
Yeah, the Market Watch. Thursday Market Watch is what we call it.
Right.
That's generally what we've done. Let me see if I can't get Mootbot going for these people. I'm going to have to give you guys codes tomorrow. I don't have any today, but I'm going to get you guys codes so you guys can have them. You deserve codes. You're good people. You deserve some gold.
That said, we do have some other news specifically about a big thing that happened this weekend, specifically the Season 7 ending.
It did
right?
end. A lot of big news kind of happened. Did you know that that Oops is now basically once again in Poe?
I did not.
Yeah.
I just literally came home right before the show.
It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I had no idea that was going to happen. Well, actually, it's not true. I've been talking about it for like a week. But yeah, apparently Poe is back. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. We'll have to take a look at that towards the end of the show as we get a little bit more time to do it. But we have some more news, Bogul.
That's what I was trying to hint at.
You were trying to
I was trying to hint at a little thing you did, right?
What did I do? Oh, I did. I wrote something, didn't I? Yeah, I wrote this. You guys can check this out. I wrote up something about the season, apparently June 1. You can check that out. I talk about it. A lot of words. They're in order that makes sense. I know that might seem new to you guys who watch me on a regular basis, but apparently when I write them, they sometimes make sense. Sometimes. Let's be real clear. I did not have anybody read over it, so it could be full of errors.
I mean, we did spend a whole show on Friday discussing the ins and outs of last GVG season. So if you can't read, then you can probably watch that show instead. Otherwise, give it a read and let Shozen know what you think about it. How about that?
Yeah, let me know. Even if you don't like it, I don't care. You can tell me.
Should be okay. And we do have another announcement that is not sort of official news, but was brought to us by Mythosyria.
Well, this is officially gonna happen sometime in the next few days. You will see yet another forum contest. It's official. It's true. There will be more forum contests by the end of the week. Maybe tomorrow.
Do you know more details?
No.
No. I mean, we had the forum contest last week where we had sort of a treasure hunt across the forums where people had to find clues and piece together a sort of Halloween-style horror story where you could win some premium prizes and mount skins. Do you think it's going to be similar, or?
I have no idea. I have no idea what this one's going to be. I know it's coming soon, and it's going to happen this week. That's all I know.
Okay, then keep your eyes peeled for Mythoseria's announcement in regards to a new forum contest.
But you know what else we have, and this is coming up, and I can tell you when it's going to happen.
Events,
Donkey
right?
Death Race. Donkey Death Race. Yeah, there are 3 race events. The first of which happens tomorrow. At 18 UTC and 22 UTC. Okay, you guys can check those out. Go race. Get your donkeys. Race around. Listen to Elsa. He's gonna try to kill you. I think we already showed that death race map a little bit. It's kind of cool. I'll show it again maybe in a little bit. But then the finals will take place on October 30th at 20 UTC. And guess what? We're going to show those here, right here on the show. I'm going to make sure that we broadcast those mule races. They're donkeys. They're not donkeys. They're mules. Dang it. It really needs to be a donkey death race. God.
For those of you who don't have a calendar handy, that is tomorrow, Tuesday, the 29th at 18 is the first, and the second one is at 22 UTC, and the finals will be one day later on Wednesday, October 30th, 20 UTC. Yeah, first 2 races will be blue zone rules, and the finals will have black zone rules with neat and dangerous GM tricks, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be there's gonna be some GM trickery for sure, and there's gonna be lots of death because this is a death race, and there's some good prizes here. Like 21K gold is pretty good, I would say. I would enjoy it. Like, what else did we have for news, Bogul? Anything else that we have for PSAs this week?
Last week we had a lot.
Well, that's what we're gonna get to.
So far, we are going to get more, but I think that's what we have today, unless we missed something, chat. No. So let's talk about that.
So last week on Monday, we had another PSA. We have the mobile roadmap was released. Mikia, the new mobile dev, is looking for feedback, and he wants you guys to help him test the mobile app because if you guys don't know, you should. Albion can be played on mobile. You can play it on your phone, your tablet, conceivably. In order to play it well, we need to fix the UI. And to fix the UI, we need your input. And by input, I don't mean like pushing on the screen. I mean writing down your feelings. So if you could do that and let us know what you think about the touch controls and such, we can make this game better for people who use it on mobile, and then eventually maybe even make a push to get it out there and put it up there, actually have it on the store instead of just something you have to actually go through a bunch of hoops on our forums to get. It'd be nice.
Yeah. I linked it in Twitch chat. The link to the survey is in that post as well. And that is that. On Monday, we also reiterated one of Altharian, the what is it? The game designer of Albion Online and game director?
Game director, yeah.
And CEO of SBI. He basically talked about the standalone event season.
It's definitely a standalone event season. It is not season 8. It's a standalone event season. We've been calling it season 8 this whole time. We were wrong. And I had been calling them invasion days, and I was wrong. They're reset days now.
I thought we had this official note like 2 months ago where it was like, hey guys, please stop calling it reset day.
It's invasion.
Maybe it's because actually in game it also says event season now, right? So maybe somebody looked at the names of stuff and was like, nope, we're going to do this differently now this time around.
Yep, it's going to be different. This is going to be unique. It's going to be all about events, and it really is. They explained it to me why they call it this as a reset instead of event, and I said okay, and I nodded.
What I wanted to mention is that he basically confirmed that the new event season will indeed contain some new mechanics like, for example, the Zerg debuff mechanic that was previously discussed.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that makes it in. We're hoping that you get a couple other surprises. We don't know, Bogul and I, that is, don't know everything that's going to make it into the season. We will find that out on the 13th. There's going to be a lot more information revealed on that day that will get you prepared for this event-filled season, because it's going to be an event-filled season. Just take my word for it. It's going to be a unique, standalone season.
On Monday, we also had something we sort of forgot.
Yeah, we forgot this for like
prior
2 weeks.
No, just
forever. We forgot forever.
Released
yeah,
on Friday night after our show.
Oh, was it? Was it?
Sort of.
October 18th was not. Was that a Friday?
Let me check. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna take that. We're gonna take that mulligan then. Flaccid Baron, a big fan of the show. Had a streamer spotlight last week because he does a lot of really good YouTube videos. If you guys like Hellgates, check him out. He's got a lot of good stuff that you guys should check out. But yeah, definitely do that. There's a whole spotlight for him. I'll send the link into chat. Bogul, what else did we do on Monday? I think we did one other thing, right?
We talked about the Percival 8 patch test on the test server. We talked about the Adventurous Challenge changes, I think.
Yeah, that did happen.
So that now you can salvage some of the rings, the avatar border rings that you get as a reward from the Adventurous Challenge. And you can trade these in for Adventurous tokens, and these tokens right now can only be traded in for a special different avatar border, but in the future should be tradable for other things than that.
I'm so confused as to how this whole thing happened, because it seemed as soon as SBI released something specifically for Oops disbanded.
We also had statements from Sun and the Druids regarding their plans and outlook on season 7 and season 8. And this sort of kicked off our guild statement statements thing that we did, and we will have some more of these, but I think that's it for Monday.
Yes, and then on Tuesday we had another great day, as always, because we got to see the Colossus Beetle live on test server, which Bogul and I are now hanging out on our test server, not our test server, our live server, Beetles. Speaking of Beetles, if you guys are a fan of the show, you know that I was unceremoniously kicked from Conflict so that I would not get my Beetle by a conspiracy between Snaxor and Funstealer. Funstealer gave me a Beetle because he felt bad.
Oh, so you guys made up now?
Yeah.
Made out now? No, make up? No, how do you say?
Yeah, we made up. Yeah, we're all good. We're even.
Great. Glad you made out. Okay. Well, we didn't actually see it on Tuesday, right? We only saw it live. We talked about the stats and the abilities and the fact that it was visible on the marketplace. We didn't see it live.
Yeah, we hadn't seen it live, but now we can see it, and this is going to be everywhere. This has got some of the best abilities for any of the mounts, period. This mount and what it's going to do in ZVZ is going to be great. I'm sure some of you have already taken out over the weekend, and I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. How many times you guys have seen it wipe out your Zerg, or how many times you used it to wipe out a Zerg. I would like to see it. I'm sure it's great for engaging. Let's see. Then we did some guild statements. We did Sun and Druids on Monday, Contingent and Independent Rangers on Tuesday, and then we did a long guild statement on Tuesday, basically an interview with the GM of the Brave Newbie Alliance and Brave Vanguard, Voltal, who also does the Albion News 24. And you can check out his show on Sundays at, I believe, what time is that? 16 UTC.
Yes. We also talked to Overdose, I think is his name.
Yes, he was there as well. Yes, Overdose was
forgotten.
Yes.
So that was Newbie Tuesday. On Wednesday, we basically skipped
the whole show. There was no show. We just talked about the fact that there was news. We said there is news. We do not have time to tell you about it today. We will tell you about it tomorrow because we got to go talk to Mojo. And then we did an hour-long interview with King Mojo that you guys can listen to that was all about Season 7, his thoughts on Season 7 and how the events unfolded, and my thoughts as well. And you can either listen to that interview or you can read that roundup I did, or wrap-up, or whatever it was I wrote about the season. Yeah, and that was Wednesday. What did we do on Thursday, Bill? Because this is when we got back to work and we started getting heavy on the news again, didn't we?
Yes, we had to go through all the things that we didn't get to cover on Wednesday. We talked about the release of Percival Patch 8 that includes the current ongoing Halloween season events, the special dungeon with Bob. We heard first about the death race at that time, and we were sort of talking about the forum contest that we mentioned earlier that is already concluded. However, shout out to Fonstealer, Jinto, and I forgot the third guy who won. Dang it.
Yep.
Yeah, what shout out to you anyways?
Yeah. Big shout out to you. Question, speaking of shout outs, who was the guy who gave you the guild statement from Sun?
Let me take a selfie.
Let me take a selfie.
Yeah? Why?
Somebody wants to know if there was an interview, and I was like, no, we just got a guild statement from Let Me Take a Selfie. And I wanted to get that out there because I think I may have misstated something when I was saying my word jumble.
Okay. By the way, if Let Me Take a Selfie wants an interview, we would gladly like to do one, by the way. Hint, hint.
Absolutely. I would definitely... I don't know what alliance he's in now.
Well, that's changing. I don't think it makes a lot of sense to figure out what's going on now until we have some people actually telling us, because there's so much
they're
changing.
Still part of Oops. Okay. They're still part of Oops.
Right. I thought you had something cool that was coming up.
Well, it says...
Yeah.
Well, it says... But there's no button. It says the retry, right? When I look, if you're looking at the screen, it says Sun 50, the retry. But I click on them, and there's no alliance for me to click on, guys.
That was there before.
They had one before.
Hey, Elsa, are you watching? Are you seeing this? Well,
no,
what else did happen on Thursday?
Look who's not there. I'm looking at Oops, and I'm looking at the retry.
Oh.
And there's no Sun. I mean, well, there is a Sun. There is a Sun Alts. There's 60 members of the Sun Alts still in Oops. But not.
We also mentioned the Fame Boost on Thursday that is coming November 4th. That is next week, starting on Monday. So I know a lot of people are already preparing their things, to craft or stocking up food and supplies to Fame 24/7. Are you going to do some faming, Shozen, next week?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay.
I've been told I have to. Apparently, I do not have 400 out of 400, and I insist on tanking now. So...
Why?
Because I thought I would stay alive longer. And now I realize that in order to stay longer, you just really need more spec.
Okay.
So I need to get more fame. Yeah, it's going to happen. I'm going to fame. And I might even be faming with some newer guilds. Like some people have asked me to come join them and hang out with them and get to know their smaller guild. And I said I would do that. And I'm going to try to do that while we have the bonus, so that we can all go out and enjoy the fact that we're faming.
Okay.
Did I spend 50 million? To say I only spent 50 million. That's nice. I like that you think I only spent 50 million.
So let's see, what else did we do on Thursday? We discovered that gold is still yellow, it says in my notes.
Yeah, gold is still yellow. We looked at it on Thursday. I opened it up.
Yeah.
I said, Bogul, what do you notice about gold? And you said still yellow.
Oh, because it's Thursday, and Thursday we look at the gold.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah. But we had much more important things to look at on Thursday, and I think we did a whole sort of Star Warsy fan trailer speculation episode going into a ton of details on the new teaser trailer
Yes. Hold
that
on. Let me
was
pull that
released on
up.
Thursday.
I'm going to drop that in the background so that people can watch that for a little while.
Something is Stirring in the Outlands was released on Thursday. We see the A New Presence trailer that is a very interesting cinematographic masterpiece, I think, by Elsa, who did something very cool there. I especially like the end where it changes from this time freeze glitchy situation to this dude turning around, which the first time I watched it scared me a little. I was like, but that came with us doing a lot of speculation on this very trailer. Who could this guys be? What are we seeing here? What does this mean? We spent the whole show on Thursday talking about this. If you want to watch it,
did we spend a little time talking about it, Bogul? Did we spend an entire show dissecting this down frame by frame, looking at how he pulled this off, looking at every single one of those still images, and trying to figure out exactly how this happened?
yes.
Yeah, we did.
I felt like one of these dudes in Star Wars fan videos, and for some reason I liked it. I don't know why, but I enjoyed it.
It was really
thoroughly.
fun. I enjoyed even like at the end the letters burn as orange, and we even came up with a theory as to why that was. We really went all in on this, and then I was like talking with some players, and they have their own theories, like that they think these are my favorite one so far, and I'm gonna give credit to Fun Sealer for part of this. Is that, but it's only partially his. But I'm going to give him specific credit for part of it. But there are a lot of players who are saying these are the Avalonians or the Avalonians or Abalonians. They're a really sweet fish, if you will, and they are led by a queen.
Oh,
and they're invading.
Because the update is called Queen.
Yeah. I thought that was a slick thing to say, and I had to give him a little bit of credit. And if it turns out that it's true, you heard it. I heard it from him first, and then you guys heard it from me. But yeah, that would be pretty cool if we're being invaded by an army led by a queen on the Queen invasion. I don't know.
That was not all, though. We didn't just see this teaser trailer. We also got the season dates, which was pretty big, on including the fact that not only on November 13th the season is kicking off, the world event is starting. We also learned that the season scoring for this event season starts November 16th. We learned that we have 10 territory reset days that season instead of 3. And we learned that the first territory reset day will be on December 7th, which is only 3 weeks after the season starts.
Yeah, usually it's a full month, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That leads to some speculation as to where all these reset days fit in, and if there is any different cadence of these. With the assumed destruction or reshaping of the world, that may be a thing, I think. And we learned the season end date for January 20th, with that is supposed to be followed by the Queen update.
Yeah. I'm excited. It's going to be a while. Yeah, we have to wait. But we talked about that. We spent a lot of time talking about why we're waiting, and it's about quality. This is the most important update Albion has ever had. This is Albion 2.0. They need to get it right, and we need to not be testing it on live. it needs to be ready to go when they put it out there, because it's our big thing. It's the biggest content update we've ever had, and I would rather they delay it, get it done right, than, pull an EA and, ship us a broken product or like a Fallout 76 and ship us something that needs to be patched 1 billion times and then say, you know what? We're going to charge more.
What?
And that helmet that you put on your head is full of mold. Ah! Yeah,
what?
The helmets are full of mold.
That thing.
Yeah, the $200 helmet has mold. Come on, guys. How bad can you fail?
There's a bar there.
Yeah, there's a bar, and they went under it. That's pretty much what happened. EA set the bar, said, loot boxes, and then they were like, we can do worse. $5 for a mustache.
We also had the season rewards revealed. We made fun about them for like 10 minutes. And then learned later on that there is supposed to be more. Specifically, there may be more surprises coming, but we will have to wait until November 13th to learn more about their true nature. And with that, we are out of time, I think, for the show. We're supposed to have 2 more Season 7 statements from 2 guilds. And I think we wanted to talk about something else as well.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Well, as you know, I've been looking for body doubles for Bogul for a while now, because Bogul is in, what is it? Incorporeal is what they say when they have no body. So Bogul is just a disembodied voice. So what we've been doing is looking for body doubles, and we were able to get Glenn FM to come over and be a body double for us. However, as you may have heard, he can't even say that he's here because he's currently on a vow of silence for 30 days. Which worked out well for us because I just wanted a guy to look there and be cute.
Why is this all happening? It's vow of silence, no speaking, 30 days.
Okay, well, as far as I understand it, he's the charity is Derbyshire-based charity offering alternative therapies to young adults and young people across the East Midlands. And I think that means that it's like giving money to Irish artists.
No, Shozen.
No?
There's probably real things going on there, and you shouldn't make fun of.
I think I read that as art therapy. Dang. Alternative therapies for adults and young peoples across the East. So it's helping out the Irish deal with their what they need therapy for, and you can make your own assumptions.
Maybe Glenn has some time to explain that in chat if somebody
if Glenn, I'm not gonna say anything more because I'm just gonna dig my hole deeper. If you want to go ahead and tell us what that is.
What he can.
I didn't. Okay, that was all chat who said that. I didn't say that. I will say that my parents drink too much. Okay. And they're Irish.
I think I watched one of Glenn's streams a while back, and I just saw like this bearded dude looking at the camera and going like, right? And now you can hear my non-talking, right? So it was I heard it was a challenge to do that.
Definitely a challenge. I can't imagine shutting up for 30 days and still going to work.
I don't think you could do that, honestly.
I could write the notes and Bogul could talk.
I don't think that would be such a. By the way, should we link the sir in chat?
Yeah, let's. Do we have something we can link Lamb? So we can. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get him his Twitch. Put that out there. Oh, Bogul's done it already. He's like slamming that thing hard. Bam, bam, bam. It's like Sorab and the Cube. You only need to hit it once, guys. He's got a cooldown.
Yes. Okay. So that explains the good-looking man in this very circle down on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Glenn FM, of course, for hopping on the stream and doing us this little favor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Are you streaming later today or sometime this week? I shall be. Okay, later. Cool.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. And on that, I guess we're going to head out of here. Has anybody seen the Lupac today? Have we gotten any word from a Lupac? Are we going to be sticking around?
Lupac?
Yeah.
Oh, we were supposed to do like a makeup show.
Might do a makeup show. So we're going to come back here with overtime in about 2 minutes. And we'll stick around and just talk to you guys and chat. And if Lupac shows up, then we will do another hour and a half of live content. If not, we will just hang out with you guys for about a half hour and then head out. So thank you guys for tuning in, and you can watch us every day, Monday through Friday at 18 UTC, right here on twitch.tv/Albion Online. And occasionally, when I do my job, you can even find us later on soundcloud.com/AlbionTV. And when Bogul does his, you can also find us on youtube.com/AlbionTV. And I guess thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm going to step away for about 4 minutes and 38 seconds while we play Judy Boots.
And again, a big thank you to Glenn FM for hanging out with us. Thanks, dude.
Absolutely. And we're going to have him back again when he is off his vow of silence, and we will actually get to hear him talk to us. So that'll be fun, too.